Bahamas. You was a bitch, man. Musty fucking nigga. You destroy this land. I ain't gonna take this bitch shot. You was a bitch, man. Musty fucking nigga. You destroy this land. I ain't gonna take this bitch shot.
Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, peace and salutation to you, Qam, of just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bahamas camp back at you with another lesson. Okay, this is basically going to be a part 2 of Jake destroying Christopher Columbus statue, okay, over here in the Bahamas. All right, okay, sledgehammer to Columbus statue. Okay, so yeah, man, now that, as you seen in the last video, okay, that they arrested Jake, okay, for basically destroying government property, okay, the monument of Cristobal Colon, okay, the thief, the murderer, the faggot, okay, the troglodyte. Okay, so yeah, man, this is from Eyewitness News, okay, October 13, 2021, okay, just came out this morning at 3:58 a.m. Okay, say this is what the Jake name. This is what Jake said to the courts. I'm not crazy. Okay, but we know he wasn't crazy. Okay, us who over here in the Bahamas who have eyes to see and ears to hear. All right, we know he ain't crazy. Okay, but we can just go through this article and you will see for yourself. All right, I'm not crazy. Court orders psych evaluation for man who took sledgehammer to Christopher Columbus statue. Okay, now you see they have the statue. They have the statue all kind of us up, wrap right up. Yeah, even sort of look like a faggot right there, stand up. You can imagine. All right. They say man who referred to himself as Michael the Archangel claims he was touched by the Holy Spirit. Okay, and you know Jake over here, they making fun of that and sport of that, scoffing straight through. Okay, matter adjourned to November 15. All right, it say Chavandes Archangel Smith insisted in court yesterday that he was in his right mind when he took a sledgehammer to Christopher Columbus statue on the grounds of Government House on Saturday, and that he did it so because of divine purpose after he was touched by God. Okay, now first of all, they put here Chavandes Archangel Smith. Okay, they don't scoff. Even the person who write this, they scoffing. Okay. Now, hey, we know the Most High Spirit is in all things. Okay, as the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Okay, the all spirits belong to the Most High. Okay, this is his movie. This is his game. Okay, so he said that he was in his right mind. All right, so let's just get this precept since they quoted. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and 1. Okay, for thy incorruptible spirit is in all things. Okay, so the Most High Spirit is in all things. All right, whether you do good or whether you do bad or whether you do evil, okay, it's all done to the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Satan don't have no power unless Yahweh give it to him. Okay, so yeah, man. All right, now he said that he did so because of divine purpose after he was touched by God. Now, he may have come across some truth to this, or some truth to this truth we in, or the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or perhaps even read a book of Christopher Columbus, okay, where he read some information and believe it. Okay, he might have been doing some research and believe what he had found. Okay, he might even been reading a book or read some information with her truths there. Okay, and he believe it. All right. So, cause hey, when we do research and when you found out something, it's the same thing with 3, 4, 5 different research or different articles or whatever. Hey, it tend to be true. Okay. Now, let me just show you something right here. He might have come across. Okay, he might have come across this. All right, the Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, slavery and the rise of European capitalism. Okay, now check this out. All right, it's a Dr. Clark, England, Dr. Clark. All right, Dr. Clark correctly states that the Catholic nation, okay, initiated the slavery and genocidal process. Catholic, for you Christians out there, okay, and were pushed aside as the Protestant Dutch and particularly the English made slavery a system of big businesses, getting the stage for the industrial revolution, of which England initially dominated in the 18th and 19th centuries. Okay, Dr. Clark candidly speaks about the world that Christopher Columbus set in motion that produced war, slavery, and genocide over the past 500 years. Columbus himself was a symbol of exploitation and greed, and become a role model for later European conquistadors. If I pronounce that wrong, okay, conquistadors, consecrators, okay, who rape and pillage the Americas and Africa. It is ironic that the true story of the Columbus brothers' atrocities against the indigenous American people was preserved and published by the Catholic cleric, okay, Bartholomew de las Casas, okay, who detailed the murders of the native in his book on the history of the Indies. Okay, now when you go on down, all right, you could read this. Okay, you could pause it and read it. All right, but I'm gonna go here. All right, let's say the voyage of Columbus marked a starting point of world capitalism and the beginning of European colonial domination of the world. All right, that is what the ruling powers want everyone to celebrate. Okay, like we have over here, they changed the name from Columbus Day to the Heroes Day. Okay, you can shoot down here and say the proletariat. Okay, proletariat. Okay, and oppressed peoples have nothing to celebrate on October 12th. The Columbus anniversary is a celebration of mass murder, slavery, and conquest. Okay? More, it exalts the continuing oppressions of billions of people today, which I consider to you Native American, Indians, Latinos, and Negroes. Okay? Columbus is something only oppressors or fools could celebrate. You see? So no wonder why your boy, okay, could be fed up. I mean, we fed up too. Okay? But we ain't gonna take that out. Okay? Because vengeance is Yahweh. Okay? Alright? Now we can shoot down here where it say the above quotes are selected in this last big paragraph. The above quotes are selected to illustrate the fact that Christopher Columbus discovered absolutely nothing. That he was an adventurer, an opportunist, and a willful murderer, and a liar, and that what he set in motion was the basic of Western capitalism and exploitation of both Africans and indigenous Americans who had committed no crimes against European people, which is those white crackers, Esau, Edom, okay, and did not know of European intentions to conquer and enslave them. Okay, that's why Jake could take that sledgehammer and say, man, like you going down and stuff like that. Okay. Alright. So you see here, this is another one. Say the U.S. Imperials love Columbus. They have named cities, countries, towns, rivers, colleges, parks, streets, and even their capital after him. And now they are organizing a global celebration. Yet to the people, the facts are plain. Columbus was a thief, an invader, an organizer of rape of Indian women, a slave trader, a reactionary religious fanatic, and the personal director of a campaign for mass murder of defenseless people. Okay, they can go on here for it, say a bit on the line. Say Columbus was utterly lost when he arrived on the beaches of the Bahamas until he died. He swore that he had landed in the eastern shore of Asia, which is reality is half a world away. Okay. On his second voyage, he had his crew sign papers that declared that if they told anyone of the island of Cuba was not mainland China, he would have their tongues cut out. Okay. So man, this faggot, okay, he had to been he he made them pledge, okay, showing you he was all about lies. Alright, that's why Jake here, Chavandez, okay, got angry or basically what he found out and say like the Mosiah touch him. Okay, so as I said earlier, the Mosiah spirits in all things, but guess what? If you truly be a man of the Lord in these times, you wouldn't do things to people property, okay? Because the man of the Lord ain't gonna go around vandalizing people possession and putting graffitis on walls and stuff like that. Okay, in these times we can use wisdom. Okay, Smith was arrested on Saturday after he damaged the right leg of the statue. The incident was caught on video and went viral, sparked national debate about colonial monuments in iconic locations in the Bahamas. Okay, and that's the whole purpose of that, to spark this thing okay, of these iconic monuments all around the Bahamas. They saying now the Bahamas been had supposed to be a so-called independence country for so much money years, and they don't have a museum or whatever where they could put these things and whereas the tourists could come in and go to. Okay. So he appeared before Chief Magistrate Joanne Ferguson Pratt yesterday over trespassing and damage charges to relate the statue. Okay. Now check this part now. Alright. Smith's mother, Cheryl Brown, made an appeal to the court for him to have a psychiatric assessment, telling the judge that he has had episode in the past and the family was concerned that he is no longer the person he used to be. Okay. Now she's saying that he's crazy now. Alright. So guess what? Because the truth is coming out, they say you are crazy. Okay, just like us. When we on the highways and byways telling our people that say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai speaking the truth, they say we crazy. You know different. Okay. So we have not seen that person, she told the chief magistrate. Okay. Because now he basically bringing out some truth to Columbus. They don't want to hear it. Okay. The same thing is people you been telling them Jesus is a faggot and they don't want to hear it. Okay. Say, according to Brown, a son has never been examined, though he has previously seen renowned for psychiatric David Allen. As she spoke, Smith raised his hand, but was advised that he would not allow to address the court during proceeding. Okay. So anyhow, you go on. All right. When did the behavior start? The judge asked. The first occurrence was 2 years ago, the mother replied. Okay, now the mother replied saying 2 years ago. Now check this. Okay. He say, yeah. Alright. Check this. In this paragraph here. He told the court he left his mother's home 3 years ago to travel to the United States, where he later lived on the streets and not once committed a crime. You see that? So the mother said 2 years ago, and he left from home 3 years ago. So probably he just returned back to the Bahamas probably a couple months ago, a year ago or so. Okay, so how she could say 2 years ago? Alright? So anyhow, alright, when you read on this article, okay, the judge asks if the behavior was continued since then, to which the mother said it has. So Chavandes injected what behavior? Okay, when he addressed the court, Smith said he encountered former Bahamas Face Ministries, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, who told him he would learn of his purpose. According to Smith, God touched him, and that is why I'm not afraid to plead guilty. Okay? Alright, Delia. Say, my mother knew this the whole time after I found out that the purpose of my life, he continued. Alright, it was hard time going through what they call a spiritual awakening, or it's called being touched by God. Okay? So guess what? Alright, as we know, the Spirit of the Lord, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Okay? And the Lord's Spirit is in all things. Alright? But then too, okay, the Lord put you there probably to do that thing, just to spark something else. Okay? And probably that's just it. But not to teach, not to say the Lord dealing with you on that level. Okay? This is Psalm 24:1. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Okay? We know the Lord, okay, he can do as he please. Alright? Psalms 115:3. But our power is in the heavens. He had done whatsoever he had pleased. Okay? So the Most High probably just use you or use him to do that, to send out a message to our people. Because a lot of our people would see that and they would worship that. Okay? They would worship that and you know, it's a lot.